Hello. For those of you that don't know, which is most of you, my name is Jack MacPherson, and the reason you're watching me now is that the Pope is dead, which I had nothing to do with. However, a dead Pope being the case, the time has come for the College of Cardinals to select a new Pope. And this is me tossing my hat in the ring, so to speak. Perhaps you're thinking, "Oi, Jack MacPherson, how can you be the Pope? You're not a cardinal in the Catholic Church." This is true. I'm not even a priest. But don't go thinking you're too clever, because the fact is, you don't have to be a cardinal, nor even a priest, to be the Pope. To be the Pope, you've only got to be two things: a baptized Catholic and a man. A man according to the trans-exclusionary definition employed by the Catholic Church, which is top of the list of things I'm going to change once I am installed to the papal throne, or whatever it is. I am a baptized Catholic. I know this for a fact because even though I've always assumed I was since I was a lad, I couldn't remember. So just to be sure, I went to my local Catholic church and took a dunk in the baptismal font. It was quite refreshing, and I was pleased to find that holy water has no more of a sobering effect than the regular shit. Good to know, given the nature of the position I'm applying for. I am also a man, as the Catholic Church reckons the term in its backwards and hateful way. I'll tell you this: I've known my share of trans men who would look just as good in those priestly robes as any man with a natural-born cock swinging between his legs, and after I'm the Pope, the goddamn holy orders will be full of them. If they want to join, that is. Totally up to them. I'm not going to beg. Beside the point, I'm a man. I'm also a stuffed bear, which is irrelevant, because the rules say nothing regarding that matter. I'm just as fit to be the next Pope as any of those virgin oddballs at the Vatican. More fit, even. You're looking at a fella with a wide range of experience. Let's go down the list. I'm a former Attorney General of these United States. I was also the Vice President of these United States, as was the man who murdered the previous Pope, and you'd better believe bringing that papicidal bastard to justice will be on my to-do list. Not sure if it'll be before or after the bit about changing the definition of man to be more trans-inclusive. I haven't actually written the list yet. Fair warning to all you mitre-wearing weirdos, Jack MacPherson's not the sort of Pope to let things slide just to keep business running smoothly. The days of kiddie fiddling are over. You've all had your fun, but now enough is enough. We're also going to stop being such uptight bastards about abortion and birth control. Just let people live their lives and do as they please, for fuck's sake. Unless that means taking liberties with the wee ones. I catch anyone trying that, and, assuming they're convicted at a fair trial, of course, they'll be burned at the stake. Pedos go up quick and they make a lovely light. Take my word for it. Oh, and also no more discrimination against the gays, or the trans people, or any of the rest of the LGBTQ folk. I happen to be a gay bloke myself, though I also wouldn't kick a bird out of bed for eating sacred hosts, if you take my meaning. And if I catch the slightest whiff of disapproval of my or anyone else's sexuality, the one expressing that disapproval, assuming their guilt is established beyond a reasonable doubt following the fair application of due process, will be burned at the stake! Homophobes go up quick and they make a lovely light, take my word for it. Speaking of birds, if women want to be nuns, that's up to them, but they'll also be able to be priests as well if they choose. And fellas are also free to be nuns, or priests, or monks, whichever outfit they prefer. Under the Jack MacPherson Popery, the Church will deny opportunities to no one based on gender identity or sexual orientation. Gay, straight, bi, pan, all the rest. Trans, cis, man, woman, NB, whatever. I figure if the rainbow was good enough for God when he wanted to say sorry for drowning everyone, it's good enough for us. Now, I'm not a fool. I know the job's not just mine for the taking. That's why I've made this video with explicit instructions that it only be shown to members of the College of Cardinals and absolutely not uploaded to YouTube. There's a conclave set to begin on May the 7th. I know how a conclave works because I was over at a friend's house recently when they had on a documentary about it, starring Ralph Fiennes. You're all gonna vote anonymously until you agree on a new pope. Fine. Make me pope then. Jack MacPherson. JACKMACPHERSON. Ferson. And spell it properly. If I can spell it drunk, so can you sober sissies. One more thing. You might think it's a secret ballot, but I forgot to mention when I was listing my credentials that in addition to the high offices I've held, I've also worked these last several years as a private investigator, and a bloody good one. If I want to find out who voted for me, and more to the point, who didn't, it'll be light work, I assure you. So I'll leave you with this then. Vote for me, or face the consequences, you fuckers!